Hello everyone, welcome to my next lesson. In this lesson, we are going to learn how to move our knights. A knight typically follows an L-shaped pattern. Let us consider a knight on d4. So the knight on d4 can either move backward or forward or sideways from its current position. Let us see what are the different squares where it can reach using an L-shaped pattern, which is a knight when it intends to move forward. You can remember that it can go two squares straight and then either one square to its left or right. If you see the pattern, this is an L shape. This is another L shape, slightly transposed. Similarly, it can also go sideways, that is two squares straight and then one square either to its left or right. Same thing can happen towards its right, which is two squares right, one square to its left or right. Similarly, backward, which is two squares down, then one left or right. So let us start highlighting all the squares where it can reach from d4, which are c6, d7, e6, not d7. So c6, e6, f5, f3, e2, c2, b3 and b5. So these are the 8 different squares which it can reach from its current position on d4. What makes it more interesting is its ability to jump over other pieces. Let us have a look at it. If you see the initial position of the chessboard, a knight can jump over its pawns on the second rank. Let us consider the knight on g1. It can jump over the pawn g2 and reach the square f3 by following the L-shaped pattern, which is two squares forward and then one left. This makes it a very interesting feature of knight, wherein you can jump over our own pieces or opponent pieces provided its landing square is not occupied. Similarly, black can now move his pieces or his knights on b8 or g8. Let's say we want to move a black knight on g8. It can jump over its pawn on g7 and reach the f6 square. The white knight on f3 can move either to following squares, which is d4, e5, g5 and h4. It can't reach to h2 as the square is already occupied by one of its own pawn, so it can't reach the h2 square, while it can go back to its g1. It cannot go to e1 as king is already there. It can't go to d2 as there is a pawn, so it can go to 5 different squares. Now if you consider the black knight on f6, it can go to d5, e4, g4, h5 and g8. Now it can it can't go back to d7 as it's occupied by its own piece, can't go back there either, neither to h7. So this is something about the knight moves. Let's say I move a pawn. Now white moves his pawn from e2 to e4. Then black knight on f6 can simply capture it by following the L-shaped pattern, which is 2 steps straight and then 1 left to capture the pawn. So this is about the knight moves. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Thank you.